Hello, students. This is Dr. DA. I'll be your instructor, your tour guide in our journey through the world of chemistry. And if you are watching this, it's because you've already learned how to access our Canvas course shell. And so what I'm going to do in this short video is walk you through a quick few things about how to navigate through our page, okay? So if you're ready, let's go there. Hopefully, I don't know if you can open your screen at the same time, but I'm going to show you a view of our homepage. And what I have here is kind of like a simulation of what it would look like from the student's perspective. Of course, my view as an instructor is different. So this is our homepage, and I hope that by now you have kind of browsed to this little introduction here, and you're familiar with some of these things. Hopefully you follow these instructions about going to the Before We Begin module, looking through the syllabus and the course materials. Please read through this information here. A lot of this is very important, but I want to focus right now on our page. First of all, if you're not familiar with Canvas, notice that on the far left, we have something called the Global Navigation Bar. And there are several important tabs in there. One of them is this Help tab here. And when you open that, it will give you access to many different resources where you can go and check, particularly the ones that say student in them. You'll have some information about how to work with Canvas and how to work with some of the other resources available here at school. There's also a inbox here, and as I'll explain in our first day of classes, this will be my preferred tool for communication. Now, right now, if I open it, it's not going to show anything because I'm using a student view and I don't have a student account, so it says access denied. But in your case, what you'll see here is this will be a messaging system and probably the most accessible one for me because as soon as you put a message in here for me, I'll immediately have it in my app. So this will be the preferred way of communication. You can read the other ones in the syllabus. There's also here another tab. It's called the calendar. And for the calendar, what it will show you is right now I'm showing you the January calendar. There's nothing going on here. But beginning in February, when classes start, you'll see all of the different assignments and when they are due. Now, you can also, if you go back to the home page, let me take us back there quickly. On the right side of the home page, you'll also have a list of some of the upcoming assignments. If you want to know what the assignments are, I'll show you that in a few moments. But these are the main navigation tools in the global navigation. Now, if you go one column over, you have another set of tabs here on the home page itself. And this is what we call the course navigation bar. And of course, right now we're at the home page, and there are several things in here that are important. For example, I hope that you have already clicked on the syllabus tab, and you can read through the syllabus information here. You can also download in this link, you'll be able to download a PDF version of it, which is might not be ready yet at the time that I actually filmed this video here. There's also an assignments tab in here, and this is where you find out what are some of the assignments, and these are described in the syllabus, and you can show it either by type, or you can also navigate by when they're due. So our first lab will be on our first day of classes. This is called Lab 1A, Intro and Terms, and this will be from your lab manual, and we'll do that. Then there'll be a worksheet on Wednesday, and then we'll have another lab next week. So basically, we have several types of assignments, and I'll go over those in a separate video. There's also going to be announcements here. At this time, I'm not going to show any because the first announcements are going to come up on January 27th, which is after I'm recording this video. So be on your lookout. It's very important. You continually, particularly every week, I will post on Friday mornings a preview of the next week. So please make sure that you do that. In your account tab here on the global navigation bar, there is a setting where you can enable notification so that any announcement that comes up in here will actually go straight to your email inbox. Okay, so let's go back here to our navigation. This is, again, like I said, the the course navigation bar. I've shown you the home, the announcements, the syllabus, we have our course organized in modules. You'll be able to access these. We have a major module here before we begin. I'll go over that in a few moments. Course materials and resources, and then our lecture contents. I already show you the assignments one, and then there's going to be also a grade book link here, which at this time is going to show some general things here. Of course, like I said, I don't have a student account, but it shows the assignments here. And so as you get your assignments graded, they will be populated in here. We don't have any online assignments for this course. They're all going to be on paper, and quizzes and worksheets and lab reports are all going to be done during class and submitted at the end of the corresponding session. Okay, so let me take a moment to take us back to something that's very important in terms of navigation, and that is our course schedule. If you go to our syllabus, I'm going to come here for a moment, and you're going to see that we have a description here. Let me see if I can find it. I'll go a little bit over the syllabus later on, but just wanted to remind you of how our uh, typical week goes, and it's over here, highlighted in here. You can see that typically we'll have lecture on Mondays at 10, and then we'll have a break and then reconvene for lab. And our lab sessions will be on Mondays. Then Wednesdays, we have a long schedule, but it'll be broken up into three parts. We'll first have about an hour worth of practice. We'll have some worksheets that I'll hand out, and you'll work on them during that session. We will have some help for you out there. And then we'll take a break, and then we'll have a quiz. There'll be a quiz per week. And then we'll take another break, and then we'll have our lecture time the rest of the session. So be aware of our schedule. Remember that all of our meetings are in person and attendance is required. I explain later on in the syllabus what happens if you have accumulate too many absences. So please be mindful of that. Of course, hey, I'm here for you. So if you ever have any issues, any problems, you missed a class or something got in the way, your babysitter didn't show up, your car broke down. Hey guys, I understand. So don't be afraid. Just talk to me about it. Just let me know as soon as possible. We'll work something out. I always work something out with you guys. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about our schedule. Again, like I said, if you download the PDF version of the syllabus, in the back of it, there's going to be a schedule. You can also access it as a separate document here in the modules where it says before we begin, there is a schedule of activities, and you should be able to access our schedule right there. Let me go ahead and open this, and maybe I'll work on it right as it is. Let me see if I can show it to you in a way that makes sense. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of in there. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can zoom in. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. So as you can see, the schedule has, of course, broken down week by week. And then each week we have two different days that we meet. Like I said, the first day, the Monday, we would have class, and then we would have lab, which is on the far right here. And then on the Wednesday of that week, we would have class, and it shows you here what we're going to be talking about. Oops, sorry. What are we going to be talking about? And then what worksheet we'll be doing. And again, those will be handed out. And beginning with week 2, we will also have quizzes on those days. So, sorry, this is not working very well, but you can see here the topics of our classes, the laboratory activities for each week. Notice that we sometimes will have a couple of holidays that will interrupt. This is a 2-page document. So please, I recommend that you have a copy handy, either printed or on your computer device, so that you can refer to it continuously, and you can always make sure that you know what's coming up on a week-to-week and on a day-to-day basis. Notice that the evaluations of the scores are based on quizzes, worksheets, lab reports, and there will be one final exam at the end of the semester. Okay, I hope that walks you through more or less the main things in terms of navigating the course. Please take some time to explore it. And in our next video, I'm going to go more in detail over the assignments and over the syllabus. All right. So Great to have you aboard, and I'll see you soon.